This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, the governor made a stop in the Hazleton area to discuss education. Find out what he had to say next. Happy Friday, friends, and thank you for watching FYI. I'm Ken Karen. Here's your end of the work week headlines from FYI News 13 and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Governor Tom Wolf was in the Hazleton area today for a roundtable discussion with our state, local, and district officials. Wolf wanted to hear about the local concerns regarding education and how we can make improvements in schools across the state. This was the scene at the Hazel Township Early Learning Center early today. Wolf's budget, if passed, would include roughly a $2 million increase in funding to the district for basic and special education. The Hazleton Area School District would use that money on basically three main programs: reducing classroom sizes to no more than 25 students per class, expanding the alternative education program, which started last year to operate from noon until 7 p.m., and for a new initiative starting this year, a summer pre-K program, which will be volunteer-based and be offered at several schools for those who qualify. Here's what the governor has to say about getting the word out to get kids in school at an early age.
Well, you start with what I'm trying to do, which is invest more in early childhood education. Education as a whole is a really great investment. Within education, early childhood education is probably the best investment because you make sure you have children coming to schools ready to learn. I think the answer to your question is just invest more, focus more on that, take that more seriously than we have in the past.
We do need those additional money and an expansion there, and I think the community, there's a whole sector of the community that doesn't even know about pre-K counts and doesn't even know that they could have their kids not playing in the street right now and that they would be getting an early start on education.
You certainly identified needs that we have here locally and I'm sure are shared by other educators across the state. These are issues that we deal with each and every day. Unfortunately, in the past, with the unfunded mandates, it became very problematic for us to balance a budget. But with the aid that you're proposing, the financial aid, this is going to make it easier for our taxpayers, but it's also going to provide our students with the services that they need, the educational services they need to be successful.
Wolf's proposed budget is still under review by the state legislature and has to be passed by June 30th. The snow and the cost to remove it really piled up this past winter. And I'm even sorry we're showing this video right now, but the story in the Standard Speaker today by Kent Jackson reports that Butler Township spent 90% of its budget for snow removal. There is good news. Not only was it 80 degrees out today, but the township still has around $200,000 left for highway work thanks to an annual state grant. Jackson's story says the township budgeted $69,781 for snow removal and spent $62,948. Sisters on Alter Street in Hazleton has long been known for their breakfast, and now the location will try and make a name for itself with the lunch and dinner crowd. Executive Chef Bobby DeFeo will be working with Sisters Gina Corelli at Sisters by Day, Bobby D's by Night.
Why did you want to join up with Gina?
Because I heard she was one of the best breakfast chefs around. How could I lose? You know, I figured, you know, the best of the best joined forces was strong.
Sisters by Day, Bobby D's by Night is open 7 days a week and 4 hours. You can give them a call at 570-455-6171. Well, after that ribbon cutting on Thursday, there was another one in the borough of Cunningham as they officially welcomed the Lehigh Valley Health Network. The new location will house an internal medicine practice and a pediatric practice in Brook Hill Square.
Exam rooms, 4 for internal medicine and 4 for pediatrics. Just a excellent, beautiful area. The population is growing here, and we want to make sure that we're meeting the healthcare needs of this community.
And we'll have much more from these ribbon cuttings next week on FYI. Well, it's been 5 years since His Excellency the Most Reverend Joseph Bambara was installed as Bishop of the Diocese of Scranton. To mark the occasion, the Bishop sat down with Sam Lassant Sr. for a special Sam Lassant show. In this special interview, the Bishop answers some very personal questions and talks about what led him to become a priest.
You know, I graduated high school, and my pastor said to my parents, as I was going off to the University of Pittsburgh to be a dentist, my pastor said, "We thought we had a priest in him." And I couldn't believe it. And, you know, I went off to the University of Pittsburgh. By God's grace and providence, I got involved in campus ministry. And one thing led to another, and I felt a call to enter into the seminary, and I did after I graduated from Pitt. That's what prompted me.
How many brothers and sisters?
Don't miss this special interview with His Excellency, the Most Reverend Joseph Bambara on the Sam Lassant Show tonight at 7 p.m. on SSPTV. You can help a local man achieve one of his dreams and meet an idol, and all you have to do is left click with your mouse. Robert Leschko Jr. really wants to meet Taylor Swift, and the more clicks he gets will help him win the contest hosted by Q102 Radio in Philadelphia. I've never met a Taylor Swift song I don't like and will be very jealous of Robert, but be sure to help him out by going to our Facebook page, facebook.com/FYI News 13, and clicking the link. You can click once a day until Sunday. Coming up next on FYI, we have your local weather forecast, so stay tuned for that, and your winning lottery numbers, midday winning lottery numbers. And in sports, we'll tell you where some of our local athletes will be going to play their sports in college.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
We're back here at Celebrations each and every Friday on FYI, talking with brides who had a phenomenal experience planning their wedding and having their wedding here at Celebrations. We're with Andrea and Matt Grotzinger, and they are a happily married couple. They got married in July of 2014. Right?
That's right.
That's right. You look very nice. I love how you color coordinate. Very nice for the program. So tell us about your experience.
Well, from the moment that we found Sand Springs online, I instantly fell in love with the patio and the water fountain outside. And as soon as we drove up, this was the place to pick, and we loved every part of it.
Okay. Now, you did a lot of custom design for your wedding, a lot of personalization. So talk about that.
Some of the things that we did is we spoke with Stacy and talked about different personal touches we wanted. We didn't want the regular cookie cutter wedding. We wanted to add our own touches to it because that's what makes it personal. And Stacy worked with us. We did a Viennese table with desserts, with recipes from our grandparents, some of those who are with us and that passed away in honor of them. She allowed me to come up, and any idea I had, she would allow me to come and see the space and see if it worked. And anything that I had an idea or a question about, she was always there. I could text, email at any time of the night, and it seemed like she got back like instantly, or the first thing, and as soon as I woke up the next day, I had an email back from her with answers to my questions.
So that puts you at ease.
Oh, definitely, especially when you're doing it all, like doing all the decorations by yourself. So, well, together.
Matt, you really like the fact that you had a lot of variety here when you were hopping from venue to venue inside the property of Sand Springs.
Yeah, absolutely. They have so many different places that you can rent here on the premises. I mean, we had our ceremony here out on the patio, out by the water fountain and everything out there. We went to the tent for our cocktail hour and then into the Celebrations ballroom for the reception. But they also have a pavilion you can rent. There's all kinds of different options for your specific day if you want to move around. I mean, it was great to just have everything here. We had our ceremony, we got to go take some pictures. Our guests got to go to the reception, or the cocktail hour first, then we joined them at the cocktail hour, then we all came to the reception together, and everything just flowed smoothly. Nobody had to worry about what they were going to do between the ceremony and the reception. It was wonderful.
And the bridal suite.
And the bridal suite.
And the bridal suite. We also, yeah, right after we went up to the bridal suite, got a few hors d'oeuvres, you know, had a couple minutes to just kind of, we're married, you know, just relax for a few minutes. Then we went down and joined everybody else. So it was really nice. And Andrea got to get ready in the bridal suite beforehand. She's got
everybody
here
around me, so.
In the morning with all of her bridesmaids and stuff, and they got ready here, had some cocktails, I assume, some snacks, you know, before the wedding. I was able to come around and just do what I needed to do and kind of center myself, get ready, and then everything just flowed perfectly. And there's a hotel a minute down the road, so it was great. It was wonderful.
Well, I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you guys. I wish you many years of happiness and health. Thank you for sharing your story here at Sand Springs.
Thank you.
And if anyone is looking out there, you are getting married or for any function for that matter, please call Sand Springs here at Celebrations.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
I'm from the Dew and I'm proud. Well, I spent my early years in Calairs, but lived in McAdoo for a bit. My mom lives there now. What's up, Klein Township? Great place, and what a great day in Schuylkill County. Let's check out our local weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, patchy fog after 3 a.m., otherwise mostly clear with a low around 59 degrees. Extended forecasts are Saturday. There's some patchy fog around before 7 a.m., but hopefully you'll sleep in. Otherwise, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60. On Sunday, 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 78 degrees. Sunday night, 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 63 degrees. On Monday, 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, our high will be 78. And that chance of showers and thunderstorms sticks around for Monday night, low of 62. On Tuesday, our chance of showers and thunderstorms goes up to 50%, and we'll have a high near 76 degrees. Tuesday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 53 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. Treat yourself today.
Adopt Me from the Hazleton Animal Shelter will return next week here on FYI. Right now we're going to take a break, but before we do, here's your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Pick 2, 93, pick 3, 016, and pick 4, 5803, pick 5, 44130. Our lottery numbers here on FYI are brought to you by Boyer Insurance Agency with 2 locations to serve you. One of those locations is on Sugarloaf Avenue in Nescopeck, and the other is on Broad Street in Nescopeck, the other one in Cunningham. You can reach them in Cunningham, 570-788-3543, and in Nescopeck at 570-752-7683. We have a ton of sports coming your way, including Ron Marchetti with Short Shots. We'll be right back.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
After years of hard work and dedication, 9 local athletes were finally able to sit down, take a rest, and take it all in as they made their announcements of where they will be playing in college. Zach Zukowski is a busy man. He's a 3-sport athlete at the Hazleton Area High School, playing football, basketball, and track and field. Next year, he'll be playing football at Kutztown University, along with his old teammate, Chris DeSpirito. Zukowski likes KU's campus and is impressed with their coaching staff. And when you say the coaches and how they talk to you, what were they like? What is the coaching staff like there? How would you describe them?
Oh, very nice. They're mainly focused on their on the academic and all that stuff. And I really like that too. They have a study hall, I think 3 or 4 times a week, which I really liked.
Zukowski still has some work to do as a Cougar. He throws the javelin for the boys' track and field team that went 6-1 in the Wyoming Valley Conference this season. It's been an ugly spring weather-wise and distances are down, but he's throwing through it. Boys' team doing very well right now too. What's really clicking with that as a whole? Anything? I mean,
actually, the coaching, a lot of talent, yeah, a lot of talented athletes. Coaching has a lot of factor to do with this team this year. We're actually pretty decent.
Has it been fun, even though it's been really bad out?
Oh, yeah, it's always fun.
Kutztown has some talented running backs on the roster, but Zukowski hopes to break in there at some point, but he will probably start his college career on defense. Krista Barron started playing field hockey in the Hazleton area in 4th grade. Her class helped the program at the Hazleton Area High School continue to make strides forward. She'll be studying engineering and playing field hockey at Wilkes University next year.
I really like the campus. It's close to home, so it's easy to come home. The coach and the team, they're awesome. They're already like second family. I only met them a few times. And I don't know, it's just like I got a good scholarship and everything else. It's just the stars align.
What's the field hockey program like at Wilkes? If you had to describe it a little bit, what is it like? Do they have a certain philosophy, or what did you like about it?
I just like the fact that like the coach is really open, like your studies do come first and everything like that, like school becomes first. But it's also going to be like time to take away from your studies and like stress-free and have a good time and like play, like enjoying the sport that you love.
Speaking of stress-free and good times, is that the time of school year we're at now? Can you believe it's almost over? You miss Hazleton area?
Yes, we have like less than 20 days of actual school days, and it's really exciting, but everything comes to an end. I'm excited for college.
Lexi Wolk won a Wyoming Valley Conference championship with the Lady Cougar basketball team in the winter and is trying to end her Hazleton area career with a Wyoming Valley Conference softball championship and maybe more. She received some academic scholarships to attend King's College and play softball there. Wolk has to be happy she still has some time left with her Lady Cougar teammates.
It's been a very enjoyable 4 years, and I think that's why it's so sad to leave, but I'm looking forward to it.
How close is this year's team? You guys been through a lot, won a lot in that, but how close has everything made you guys?
We are pretty close as a team, I'd say. We play on like a travel team together too, so it's like all year.
Last thing, let's talk softball now. You guys have a big week coming up. I mean, what are you doing to get ready, and where are you guys at?
I think we're in like the lead with the conference, so as long as we keep our heads on and don't do anything stupid, I think we are pretty good.
Couldn't have said it better myself. That's a great breakdown by Lexi Wolk and good advice in general. 6 Marion Phillies made their college announcements this week. 4 of them were volleyball players. The Phillies were state runners-up this year in single-A volleyball. Emily Pillow will be playing Division II NCAA volleyball at Philadelphia University. Abby O'Donnell will attend Alvernia University, and that's a NCAA Division III school. Her teammate Alex Stroya will join her at Alvernia. And Lauren Neitz is off to NCAA Division III Lebanon Valley College. Marion softball player Bethany Schad will be at Wilkes University, and she'll be classmates with Krista Barron from the Hazleton Area High School. And Kaylee Cece of the Marion track and field team is going to Keystone College. Congratulations to all of these local athletes who are going to get the opportunity to play the sports they love at the next level. We're moving on to our FYI Standard Speakers scoreboard, and it's brought to you by Sand Springs Country Club Golf Course. Saturday, you can play 18 holes with a cart for $30 and then enjoy their famous prime rib night at the Sand Trap Grill. And remember, all moms golf for free this Sunday. Now to the scoreboard. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins find themselves in a hole in the Calder Cup playoffs. They are down 2-0 after a loss to Manchester last night. The series resumes Saturday at 7:05 p.m. at the Mohegan Sun Arena at Casey Plaza. At the District 2 Tennis Singles Championships, Wister Juhas from Hazleton area made it to the quarterfinals, where he lost to number 1 seed Rishi Moloff from Abington Heights. MMI's Jonathan Smith and Nick Volov both got wins in the first round and then lost in the second round. In local baseball, MMI beat GAR and North Schuylkill. They put up 10 on Shenandoah Valley. Here's some softball scores now. Monoy area beat Weatherly, and MMI beat Myers by 1 run. In non-league games, it was Marion over Notre Dame Green Pond, and North Schuylkill, they also got a victory. Tamaqua, they lost in a non-league game to Catasauqua. The Lady Raiders will play at Pottsville at 6 p.m. with the winner taking the Schuylkill League Division I championship. And in the International League, the Rail Ladders, they lost to Gwinnett, and Lehigh Valley, they had the day off. Ron Marchetti is here, and he's got some thoughts on the big fight from last weekend.
For the first time ever, Sports Illustrated has produced this flip-flop magazine and cover, mostly because of the big fight last Saturday, which turned out to be a big flop. Hi, everybody. On this May 8th, this is Short Shots. That fight was a stinkeroo. I didn't see it, but everyone that did agreed that it was. However, the Kentucky Derby was not a flop. It was a great race. American Pharoah rallied to win it like I said he would last Friday. One more thing about that fight. No matter which way you cut it, Floyd Mayweather is 48-0. A-Rod hit his 660th home run, tying him with Willie Mays for 4th place on the all-time home run list behind Bonds, Aaron, and Ruth. Point guard Seth Curry of the Golden State Warriors was named MVP of the NBA. The last place Milwaukee Brewers fired its manager after a 7-18 season start. He was replaced by former Brewers infielder Craig Counsell. Bryce Harper of the Washington Nationals hit 3 home runs in 1 game, and after a very lengthy investigation, it has finally been discovered that the playoff footballs used by the New England Patriots were deflated, and quarterback Tom Brady knew all about it. It took 3 months to figure that out. Mother of God. On the local scene, Hazleton area's 9-game winning streak was snapped by Central Dauphin, mainly because of a record 9 errors. However, Clara's crew won 3 of 4 while sporting a 14-3 record. The Cougars are 11-1 in the league. The Lady Cougars won all 4 of their games since last Friday. They're 13-3 and 10-2 in the league. Marion Catholic, the Division III champions, won 2 of 3. The Colts are 15-2 and 11-1 in their league. The Marion Phillies won 4 of 4. They're 14-6 and 10-3 in their league. MMI's baseball team lost 3 of 4. The Preppers are 7-7. The Lady Preppers had a better week, winning 3. And the Lady Wreckers are Weatherly won 3 of 4, but will miss the playoffs, finishing their season at 9-11. The Hazleton area track teams placed first at the Schuylkill County Relays in Pottsville last weekend, and they also swept Tunkhannock on Tuesday. And finally, yesterday, Notre Dame quarterback Everett Golson announced he is transferring from Notre Dame. And last night, A-Rod hit his 661st dinger to pass Mays, making it a good one till Monday. Stay loose.
Be happy, it's Friday, and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, a big happy birthday goes out to Mason Mazurkevich. You are one of a kind, smart, funny, friendly, and the list goes on and on. Turning 10 on Mother's Day is the best gift a mom could ask for. We love you from Mom, Dad, Alyssa, Nana, Pop-Up Lissant, Nana Maz, and Gramps, and all of us here at SSPTV. Hope your birthday is a grand slam. And in tonight's Talk of the Town report, St. Michael the Archangel Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church will be holding a healing service on Wednesday, May 13th at 6 p.m. The church is located at 114 South Chestnut Street in Shenandoah. More information, just call 570-462-0809. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Joseph William Gallagher of Shamokin Dam, no services were announced. John F. Myers of Mountaintop, Masses Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. in the Church of St. Nicholas in Wilkes-Barre. Friends may call Tuesday from 4 to 7 p.m. at McLaughlin's. J. Scott Brill Jr. of Still Creek. Memorial is Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Lamar Christ Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. John W. Stelgatis, formerly of McAdoo. Arrangements are incomplete and will be announced by the Damiano Funeral Home. Grace Ellen Bittenbender of Drums. Arrangements will be announced by the Butler Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. George Demjanis of Hazleton. Funeral is Saturday at 9:30 a.m. from the St. Mary's Byzantine Catholic Church. Friends may call Saturday from 9 to 9:30 at the church. Mabel L. Heffelfinger, formerly of Cunningham. Friends may call Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Griffith Funeral Chapel in Norwood. And Kenneth J. Saliga of Hazleton. Arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Michael Petrosino of St. Clair. Michael, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Remember to go to facebook.com/FYI News 13 and help Robert Leshko Jr. He's trying to meet Taylor Swift, the contest hosted by Q102 radio station in Philadelphia. All you have to do is go on there and click once a day until Sunday to help out Robert. Also, while you're there, check out breaking news and our media partner, StandardSpeaker.com all weekend. We will be back on Monday. Until then, take it easy, everyone.